Good day, gentlemen and ladies. So this is the time of the year. Look at the nice color for the fall season. And right now I'm going to talk to you about my BR 550 leaf blower made by Stihl. Good day, gentlemen and ladies. As you just saw on my introduction, I'm going to talk about my great leaf blower. It's made by Stihl. The model number is a BR550. I'm not gonna go too much in detail about the spec of this leaf blower, but I'm just gonna tell you just briefly the engine size. Now, as I understand it by the manual, all right, they have this. It's the same engine. The engine in there is a Stihl 4-mix engine. Displacement is a 64.8 cc. The bore is 50 millimeter and the stroke is 33 millimeter, and the idle speed is 2,500 RPM. I'm gonna put the book like here. All right, not too close. All right. So the fuel tank capacity, you have it there. The maximum inflow rate, you have it right there. The airflow rate with nozzle, you have it 900 cubic meter per hour, and the air velocity, it's 89 meter, and the weight is 9.9. It's strange, and the 500 is heavier than the 600. I'm wondering why. Whoops, sorry about that. The nice thing about it, it's the weight. You all saw the video last year when I did it with Marianne. Marianne had it on her back for a good half an hour, and I mean, she was 16 years old. She's just 17 right now, but she had it for her back. She had fun on it, and the performance is quite good. I mean, but the performance, once she was stroking it, she was like almost take off with it. But she's a lightweight lady, like I can tell. All right. I use that leaf blower for various tasks. You also meet this summer, like blowing dust, leaf. I go on the roof often to clean my rain gutters. And this year, I'm gonna attempt to clear snow with it. And for the snow, however, what I have to do, there's on the side here, I just already loosened those 2 screws. That's where the air filter is located. If I do remove that part here, just neatly, there's a switch, like a valve, which I unloose there, and then I switch it from summer to winter. I'm just gonna double check then if you guys can see that. All right, so you see that valve here? The sun is right here. Whoop. All right, you see that valve here? The sun is right there, and the snowflake is right there. So I just have to switch it from that side to that side, and that from the engine compartment. So you're able to see that, and that's where the basically it's taking the air from the hot warm air on the engine. So it's just making sure that the carburetor is not going to froze. All right. The air cleaner, even after 2 years, it's doing really fine. The mixture for the it's a common thing. It's a 50-to-1. One thing I like to point out: these screws here, they're not plastic. The screws inside is brass, and the quality of the screws itself is really good. So I'm just gonna put the cover back. All right. So I get my screwdriver there. Woo-hoo. Now what I'm going to talk about is the padding. The padding is very comfortable for the lower back. It's very comfortable. The back shoulder, it's really good. I'm just gonna lower that. The top strap, however, it would be nice to have it a little bit larger, but I can deal with that. Now the adjustment here for the top portion and the lower portion are just perfect. I have no problem with them. For the blower effect, the gas trigger is working good. Also, the locking mechanism is really good. Once if you have to blow a long time, it's good. It's useful. And when you're done, you just put it like this. All right. To shut it off, it's good too. You just press it like that, and the engine shut down right away. I already told you the gas mix is 50 to 1. It's great. I always put a little bit more oil with it. That's all I did. I did follow the instruction book about to keep it, not the first two. I think it's 20 hours to keep it on low RPM. All right. The other thing is I'm gonna make a closer view. The air bubble here, I mean, you push it 5 times, then you put the stroke, and you put your feet here, and as you stroke it, you just go really slow, and it will start, and you let it run, and then as soon as you hit the gas trigger, boop, it goes alone on the on full open choke. Okay. To fill it up, it's really easy. You just have to open the lid, and it's easy to dump fuel in it directly from the fuel canister. I never use a funnel. It's so easy. Often what I found is sometime leaf come here, and there's a space, and it get sucked up. And it does go through the fan, so I always make sure not having too much leaf around myself. I just wait, back up, and then I restart again. I don't throw leaf. There's a way you can do that. Always push it away. Okay. The exhaust part here, I often blow compressed air in there to remove the dust or the black salt, like my diesel engine. But I just remove it. There's a kind of a strainer to keep the spark. It's like a spark arrest. So I always blow air in there. And other than that, I keep it clean. I always have fuel on it. I use it about maybe once during the summer, every month. I use it. During the winter time, well, usually I remove all the fuel. I remove the spark plug inside, and then I put a little bit oil on the piston ring. Make sure then the piston ring won't rust over the cylinder, and that's it. That's the only thing I do. And then on next spring I put the fuel, and it's always starting. So it's just a quick recap about my 2-year review about my Stihl BR 550. It's a really good investment that I've done with it. It's especially here. Before I had that, I used to have a rake, many rakes, rake day, and I have also a basket, a leaf basket pickup, like a rotating broom. And you're going to see me doing that, not on this video, but shortly when I have a huge amount, because I'm gonna throw that in my compost for my next year garden. Probably this weekend, yeah, when I'm gonna clean up my garden. All right, so you're going to see me blowing some leaf. All right, cheers. As you can see, I picked up more railroad backplate, and that's gonna be a project for this weekend. And talking about backplate, stay along. All right, so you can see yesterday in the afternoon I installed my my second stair made from backplate. So I have that corner cover so my mom can go up and down from that side. So it's all nice and square. It's now nice and even. All right, so just a quick recap. If you have any type of question about this leaf blower, you can just leave a comment below, and I will be very happy to answer your question or concern or whatever you have for this leaf blower. Now, right now, this is my finger. I'm touching the exhaust. So that telling you that the engine is not warm, because if it was just running, I'd probably scream my woohoo looking for warm water. So it's just to show you how easy is it to start even after 2 years. I still have the same air filters. I still have the same spark plug. The fuel is this. I use high octane. It's I forget the octane level. I think it's 94. I will let you know. I have the receipt. I just fill up my my canister. So and the oil, it's 50 to 1, but I put more oil, a little bit more oil to keep it oil. All right. So what I do each time I would like to start, basically I strike the bubble 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I put full choke. I put my foot here on the little, and usually, most of the time, I'd say every time, I just strike it like this. Ah! Another time. There you go. Whoop, I was not too fast on the trigger. And you're gonna start that again. Maybe half. All right, half. So you're gonna see me going early. Alright, gentlemen and ladies, I have one recommendation I may have is once a while check your fuel level, because you don't want to run out of fuel when the engine is warm, because on the book they recommend to run it at least at 1 to 2 minutes at low RPM to let cool the fan, the engine, and the carburetor, so it doesn't affect them too much when it's by cooling, bringing cool air and not high RPM. Other than that, you just saw what I've done with it. So this, I'm gonna do that about 5 times. Right now, it was the I was pushing the oak. No, not the oak. I'm trying to remember, birch. I was pushing the birch trees and the another type of tree I forget. Most of the maple trees are still up. Some are even green. I'd say right now it's about half green, half yellow red. So I'm gonna do that about once a week for the next month. But this is the best piece of equipment you can have. Leaf blower, and I really like the Stihl model. If I had to buy it again, I would buy the same model. I don't need stronger wind wise, because like you saw, I go a tight spot. I don't need this is the right match. The dealership here, they move now in Grand Bay, but the one he used to have here, it was a great they had good points to sell me that model. Other than that, like I say, if you have any question, feel free to fill the comment. I always answer back them. I always answer, and I'm very happy. Good practice for my English writing skills. All right, so take care of yourself. Cheers.